going in thinking I'm the guy, or I'm the guy that should win the job, and I got to just do what I need to do? Or?
Absolutely, and I think everyone goes into camp with that mindset. And if you don't, you're not going to play. So obviously, we're all competitors. We all like to compete. James and I, we go into every practice thinking, we're going to be the guy, and I think that raises both of our level of play, and it's fun.
Nice job. Thanks.
Thank you.
Well, I was going to say, this is the first day on the field, first practice. I mean, is it exciting finally being out on the field?
Yeah, it's awesome to get out here. To be around the guys again as a whole team, and get the coaches out here as well. And it'll be more exciting once we put the pads on. But now it's just fundamentals, kind of knocking the rust off a little bit, and it's always fun to put our helmets back on.
What's the intention? Just get everybody acclimated before they start putting pads on?
No doubt. It's kind of for some of those older guys to shake some of the rust off. For some of those younger guys, it's their first taste of it, and you talk to them about the operations of the system and how fast we want to play. Until you actually get out there and you rip, you're running around, they don't realize it. So pleased with where we started today, and we laid that first brick.
Where does quarterback stand? Is James going into the guy he should win the job? He's got the most experience, or has he not been the expectations in spring ball? Where does he stand, and what are you looking for?
Right now, James Kanapke is getting those first team reps, but just like every other position, it's a competition on each and every day. And really the Morgan kids pushing him, and that's the way that it should be. That's how we get the best out of our football team.
Coach, do you have a message that you're preaching to these guys right now, early on in camp?
Yeah, right now just trust the process. No, and really we have to starting today to be in the stack days together. We made a lot of mistakes today, and then that should be the case. And tomorrow needs to be a little bit better, and the next day a little bit better than that, and so on and so forth.
Talking faster, obviously media's got to work a little bit faster. How about the offensive line? How important is it for them to really be on their feet at all times?
The summer and Coach Yates and our strength and conditioning program was huge. They came out here in fairly good shape. We go through what's called a group install stage, and that's really where we try to put them in an adverse situation. Felt like they handled that fairly well, and again, we've got to continue to improve, but they're key. They're huge, because if they're not pushing the tempo, if they can't keep up with that pace, then it kind of defeats the purpose.
Is there anything you're focused on these first couple days coming out here?
Just execution. Again, getting the operations of our system down. I was pleased with that. I think we had some young guys, some of these young backs trying to do too much, put the ball on the ground a couple of times ago. We can't have that. Defensively, what you want to do, you want to limit big plays. You want to get turnovers. Offensively, you don't want to have those turnovers. So I thought we put the ball on the ground a little bit too much, and kudos to our defense for poking it out, but we got to get that fixed offensively.
Obviously, you had the spring session, but then, you go through the summary of all the donor commitments and the tour you guys have, but to actually get out here for, fall practice, where's your personal vibe at?
My personal vibe is you tend to forget how fun it is. When you get out here and you get ripping and running with these kids, that's why as coaches we do this. That's we talk about for the love of the game. It's for the grind. Just appreciative for the opportunity, humbled that Bowling Green gave me the chance to be the head coach at this great university, and just excited to get out here and work today.
Does it sink in even more now that today's first day of fall practice and so on and so forth? Hey, you're the guy.
No doubt, it's here. It's here. And it's an exciting time for my staff and I. And again, we're humbled by the opportunity. Can't wait to get to work.
I know it's day one, but what's the importance of these first few days of, getting the base going to, kind of snowball things,
You've got to lay that foundation, and that foundation has to be sound. We turned the ball over a little bit today. We made some mistakes, but our effort was there. And that's kind of where it all starts. We're playing the game the right way. Now we got to fine tune some things.